Happy Saturday, everyone. So I just got through doing a 5K walk. It was a race. No, it was a run. That's it. It was a 5K run, but you could also walk it. So I walked. Yay me. I haven't done one of those in years, like since my 20s. And so those type of events right there will let you know how out of shape you are. So I'm making a promise to myself that I'm going to have to get back out here on these trails. And so if that means riding my bike or just simply walking the trails, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Cause some friends and I want to go on more adventurous things like that as well. So I think there's one this month, and I know for sure the mud race slash terrain race is in May. So I want to get ready for that as well. So let's come on in. Have your mat ready, rolled out, ready to go. Have your, and I'm telling you all to have your supplies, and I don't have all of my supplies. So have your 2 blocks, have your pillow or your bolster, and a strap is optional. I left my strap over there behind the camera. So we can get started. So if you're standing, you can remain standing. If you're sitting, you can remain seated. Remember, it is your choice how you want to come in and settle in for your practice. So I think I'm going to stand. So I'm going to stand with my palms flat, facing, well, I can't say facing the wall because I'm outside, but it's facing the grass and this little bank. I have a bank that's behind me. I also have it in front of me. So just close down your eyes, or you can just simply lower them. And as usual, I will be minding the time. Let's just come in and settle in. Let's shake the morning off. Let's shake the week off. Let's shake Friday night off. Let's just shake that off. And remember, if you're seated, you can have one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly, or both hands over the heart. Palms up for receiving, palms down for grounding if you're seated. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. To settle in even more. And let's take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Let's lift up our hands and keep breathing, you all. And let's forward fold. Now, for those of you all that is seated, you can just forward fold. And for the rest of us who are standing, we can just forward fold. Oh, my glasses was doing so good, and I don't know why they chose to want to fall off. And let's do a round of deep breathing while we're in this forward fold, and I hold my glasses. Yeah, I don't know why my glasses keep sliding off. But for those of us that are in our standing forward fold, remain there. And for those of you all that are seated, come out of your forward fold and come down to all fours. Flex your hands and your knees. And we're going to go into our first downward facing dog of the class. Yes, it is super, super early in our practice to just jump back to that downward facing dog. Now, there are different ways you can get into downward facing dog. This is where I recommend the blocks, so you can keep them on the low level, the medium level, just never on the high level. But there will be some times where we will have them on the high level, but now we're going into our downward facing dog. So see, you can just have them like this, and then just go straight back. So I'm going to come down to my knees since I'm already over like this. And there is a rock on the mat. And then if you're down on all fours, do a round of cat-cow before you go into your downward facing dog. So just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's do a little bit of organic movement. So you can go around in circles, or you can just come out to like almost like an upward facing dog, and you can come back child's pose. Move some stuff off of the mat so I can have more space. Or you can just sit here in stillness and then go back to your downward facing dog. Walk our feet to our finger. Halfway lift. And fold. Slowly come back up. And while we're in this early part of our practice, let's go ahead and set our intention for our practice, so long as it's simple, present, and positive, so you can dedicate your practice to yourself, your loved ones, friends, your community. Um, you can use your favorite mantra, your favorite affirmation, your favorite Bible verse. So whatever feels good to you, go ahead and use that. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick something out, and we're going to breathe life into that. Let's breathe in, breathe out through the mouth. Oh, that felt good. Let's do that again. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Let's just stay here and do a few rounds of deep breathing. So that helps with calming the nervous system down. So let's do that for a minute. And while we're in our deep breathing, so you can just let your hands fly free like what I'm doing. You can do one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly. Or you can just do both hands over the heart. Let me turn towards you all. And as we finish up our deep breathing, then we're going to go into our forward fold. And from our forward fold, we're going to go into our chaturanga. So that is a high plank, low plank, upward facing dog to a downward facing dog. And remember, do not be afraid to use your blocks. In the beginning of my practice back in 2020, 15, 16, 17, for a long, long time, I was using my blocks. So do not be afraid to use them. Go ahead and use them. It just brings the floor closer to you. I mean, and as far as like block recommendations, I mean, the foam ones, they are the popular ones. Those are the ones that you're going to see in Walmart and things like that. But I highly recommend a sturdy one, especially if you're starting out. Now, I'm going to upgrade mine to the more sturdy ones because I don't like the foam ones at all. They get damaged too fast, in my opinion. But they are everywhere, so you won't have a hard time finding the foam blocks. So let's do one last breath in our deep breathing series. Bless me. Whew. Ooh, let's do that one more time. I don't know what it is about deep breathing today. It just feels so good. So let's do one last deep breath. And let's bring one foot back. All right, y'all, I gotta get my glasses together, and I'm spitting on myself. Still one foot back and the other foot back. So we're gonna go into our high plank, our low plank. Knees is optional. Upper facing dog. Whew. Bless me, the pollen is up today. And then back down to your downward facing dog. And you can do some organic movement inside of your downward facing dog, or you can just stay in still. Walk your feet up to your heels. I'm just gonna set my glasses to the side. Halfway lift, straight back, with a straight back. Fold down. Slowly come up. Have a nice back bend. Bring all that goodness in. Do that one more time. One more time, but we're going into our forward fold. Step one foot back, up one back. Come into our high plank, our low plank, our upward facing dog, to our downward facing dog. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Walk feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Let's just stay here in this forward fold. The ice cream man is out here. He knows exactly where to be and what time to be here. But that's okay. I think I'm gonna go get me some chicken filet. I need a salad in my life. Let's slowly rise up. Ooh, I feel air. I feel air. Let's stand this forward. I mean, before we go into our forward fold, let's come into this back bend. So you can keep the palms together. You can open them up. You can bring them back together. Let's come into our forward fold. Slowly come back up to our halfway lift. Fold. Slowly come back up. Hands to heart center. Let me grab my glasses because I need to hear you and see you with my glasses. All right, you all. So let's step one foot back so it doesn't matter which one, because y'all know sometimes I get my left and my right mixed up. So you can just step back with any. And we're going to go into our warrior one. We're going to make it all the way up to warrior three. And let's have a nice bend in our knee. And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me as well. Let's bring our hands down to like cactus arms. And let's open it hard. Those hands back up. Whichever leg that you had back, bring it up to make the other leg. Step the other foot opening. So we're doing a little bit of heart opening, a little bit of grounding, mixed with some breath work. All right. See what I'm saying? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all come on down here if you're local. Now, I'm not telling you to travel across country, because I know it's some classes in your area. And if you're grounded enough, go ahead and open up the arms to cactus arms. So this is how you'll look. And then we're going to come with that back bend. So if the back bend is a little bit too much for you, just come straight up. Hand straight up. Break the foot to get the other foot. Let's forward fold. And we can go into our chaturanga. So if you're feeling like you want to do a chaturanga, go for it. If you don't, just step right on back to downward facing dog. I'm going to do the chaturanga, and you can either do the chaturanga coffee. I got 2 cups of Mac Cafe in me, so it's going to be a lot of tongue twisting today. So I am going to do the chaturanga. You can do it with me, or you can just go straight back to downward facing dog. Lift up the right leg, bend at the knee, extend it out, bring it through. We're going into our warrior 2. Hands straight out like a T. Nice generous bend in your knee. That's where my thing come in. I tend to want to do this, but do this. And they ain't listening. Whew. All right. So let's bring the right forearm down to the right thigh. I'm going to do our extended side angle. And if you like, hey, I got this, come on down. And then here's where you can use the block at the high setting. Bring it here, you can have it here, and you see how it just brings the ground up to me. I don't have to go to it. Move that block out of the way so we won't trip over that. 42. And you know what? Let's just bring our feet to the long edge of our mat. And let's bring our hands down to our hips. And let's do our wide leg forward fold. And here is another one where you can have the block, where you can place the forehead on the block. I guess that means keep my forehead on the block. That'll keep my glasses together. All right, you all, let's bring the feet together. All right, so we're gonna go into our warrior 3. Hang on, y'all. We almost there. We almost there. I know you like, ooh, my feet hurt, but mine hurt. Let's come to the top of our mat. So our warrior 3, so you're going to lift up the leg, either leg, it doesn't matter which one. Let me come back into frame. Not for sure if I'm in frame or not. So this might be it for you, or this might be it. So it's almost like an airplane. Or this one. I'm not for sure, you all, but we're going to balance it out. So if having the arm straight forward and the leg extended out is working for you, good. If back, good. If none of that's working for you, these. And I like to have mine down on the low sitting. And then bring that back down. Shake that out. And let's try it on the other side. Now, one side might be better than the other some days, but that's okay. It's a practice. That's why I'm here. I'm your accountability partner. I am here to make sure we get some time in on our mat. So again, you can do here, use your blocks. Arms can be extended this way or that way. Like I told you, different sides do different things. So we just gotta let that flow, go, throw it in the river. In the river it go. All right, you all. Let's do our last chaturanga of our practice. And again, you can just go straight back and down facing dog, or you can just meet us on our back. Back. I know you're like, Latosca, my feet. Yes. All right. Bring your blocks with you. I left my strap over there behind the camera. So just lay back on your mat and just settle back in. We're going to continue to cool down. So this is our yin practice. So we're going to come on in, have some yin, and go back into our quiet meditation. And we're going to go on about our day. Oh, that just feels so good. To just be on your mat, lying on your back, the sun shining. All right, let's cross one leg over. Ooh, hello. Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
Good. One, if I forgot to tell you, I got distracted. Place one foot over the other. We're just going to go into our figure four. We're just going to rock from side to side. And you can twist to the left, twist to the right, or you can just sit right here. Twist the crossing, and you can just rock from side to side, or you can just stay in stillness, or you can come over to your twist. Let's wiggle out them toes, wiggle out those legs. Let's go back into our quiet meditation. I am going to sit in a seated. I just sat around and made that extra hard for myself for no reason. All right, let's slowly open up our eyes and roll. And if we're on our backs, just slowly roll over to one side. And then when you're ready, come back and meet us in an easy seated position. For those of us that's already in our easy seated position, we're already there. So let's bring our hands to heart center and let's close out our practice with a few rounds of deep breathing. So we can do in through the nose and out through the mouth. We can do in through the nose and out through the nose. The choice is yours. Let's have our hands close to our hearts and we will start. And let's bring our hands to our third eye in between our pretty eyebrows. And we're going to do one last breath as a community. Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank you all for showing up for yourself. So it is the first Saturday of April. It's April 1st. Thank you all so very much for showing up today. And I cannot wait to see you next Saturday. That's Easter weekend, Resurrection weekend. So I cannot wait to see you all. And if you know what I'm always say, if the sun is shining where you're at, get on out there and get you some vitamin D, aka natural unlike. So get on out here, you all, especially if you're in the area. Come on out here. You see how pretty it is out here. But let me go. You know I got to do my Saturday morning chat, but it's not Saturday morning. So I think I'm going to change it to Saturday afternoon chat. So we'll do it that way, because I think it's almost close to 12 o'clock, or it might be already 12 o'clock. So if you want to hear my Saturday afternoon chat, head on over to my Instagram channel. It is Be Self-Centered. And also we have a Facebook group saying Be Self-Centered. So you all get on over there and follow us. Let's connect socially. All right, have a good one.